over there. Look, you.
Oh, I'm sad. And I'm sad, and I don't know. I think I'm a bit conflicted. Yay, Davide and Ekin-su won, but I'm conflicted as to should they really have won, because I don't think they lived up to what the show is about. That's just my opinion. Yes, part of me thinks they should have won. The other part thinks, I don't think so. Anyway, hey there, thanks for stopping by. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And please turn on the notification bell for when I upload new videos. And please tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs. So it's your girl Valerie. We'll be reviewing Love Island season 8, the finale. Oh, it's sad. Anyway, so there's 4 couples left, obviously, because Paige and Adam were eliminated in the semi-final, in the semi-final. So with there's now Andrew, Tasha, India, Dami, Davide, Ekin-su, and Gemma and Luca left, and so it's the morning of the finale, and they wake up. The boys, I've always said this, that I feel some type of way that the boys were always doing everything for the girls and the girls never seemed to do anything. I felt they should have at least showed the girls doing something, even just breakfast for the boys as a finale gift or something like that. So after they have the drinks, the girls then go for a spa day. The boys are left at the villa to get ready, and they sort of write each other sort of their thoughts on their relationship and how they've progressed from when the show started to now. I did find it emotional. Anytime you look back at something, you will always become emotional, whether you've succeeded, you've failed, or you haven't accomplished anything at all, or you're still trying to accomplish something. I think any reflection will always bring out some sort of emotion. So it was to be expected that they were looking at their relationship of where they started and where they were. And I really liked everybody's words to their partner. Gemma and Luca, I don't know. Anyway, so they then the host of they are taught to dance, which they do the dance on the day that they sort of recite their vows or this poem that they tell each other about their journeys thus far, and then it's the finale. And personally, I'm conflicted just because I watch a lot of reality TV. As a healthcare professional, especially these days, it's very depressing at work. So you need some sort of outlet. And my outlet is reality TV, because I can just turn my telly on and it can be in the background. I call it my numbing TV, because it numbs my brain after at times a very stressful day. And so I don't need to focus most times. I just have it there and pick up 1 or 2 things, and unless I'm reviewing, this is where at times I end up watching an episode a couple of times, just because at times I just go into autopilot, whereby I just have it in the background and don't pay attention. Anyway, so how I feel is, because I watch a lot of reality TV, things like Married at First Sight, Love is Blind. I have never been into The Bachelors. I think I'm one of the few people who hasn't watched The Bachelor. And so I understand how a relationship can start and it grows until it gets to, to wherever it's going, whether people break up or people decide to get married and stuff. I've watched that on reality TV, so I understand how that works. But with these couples, I don't think any one of them lived to what the show is about, because my understanding of the show was that it's an island where people come in, and if they don't create a connection, they're put it out and somebody else comes in until whoever's got the strongest connection is left for the finale for the audience to vote. I might be wrong, please, if I'm wrong, explain it to me. So if I'll review the couples, and then we'll see how we go, sort of their reactions. I was pleasantly surprised by Tasha. I'm not going to lie, because of how excited she was when they were announced, to be in 4th place. She didn't seem that bothered that they came out 4th. I think for her it was more about getting to the finale, and so she was excited about that. And so I enjoyed seeing her reaction. Andrew, on his part, Andrew has always been happy with whatever happens, and he was saying, for him it was never about the money. It was always about, finding a connection, and he feels he's found that in Luca. sorry, in Tasha, so he's happy with that. And so Laura has a conversation with them. They talk about their plans of what they're going to do next, which is move in with one another and, start a life for themselves. And I can see Tasha and Andrew progressing, though I am doubtful that Tasha might not self-sabotage, in the sense that Andrew is all in. Andrew's parents seem to like Andrew. Tasha's parents seem to like Andrew. But Tasha, I am not sure whether it's because she likes Andrew because they've been isolated and is still a work in progress, or whether she's completely committed. If she is completely committed to Andrew, they can progress to marriage, to having a family, and so on and so on. She did talk about, when she was sort of reading out what she'd written for Andrew, she talked about how great he was, how he took out a cochlea when she fell asleep and forgot to take it out. And it was so sweet to see how caring and sensitive he is. I have seen it. I know he had this Kasamo incident, but still, you can tell that Andrew's caring. You can tell that he is attentive. It's just a matter of Tasha herself recognizing that. So they were happy with coming in fourth. And I think if we're going by what the show is about, maybe they should have come in second. That's my opinion. Dami and India are third. I didn't understand how they were third. But then part of it, when I was on Twitter, I could see people were splitting votes between Dami and India and Ekin-su and Davide, and this could be the reason why they came in third. But then, come to think of it, I always feel on a reality TV show where there's a winner announced, you're better off coming in third or first than coming in second. Because second, you tend to be neglected once the winner is announced, whereas third, you get an opportunity to have a conversation and you're gracefully escorted off the stage, whereas second, you're just told, move, we need to celebrate the winner. That's just my opinion. I think Dami and India, I might not have agreed with how they started, but I think they have progressed. And the fact that Dami's family likes India, I think might cause him to sort of commit more, because everybody wants someone who's able to function within their family. They don't want someone who's going to bring a lot of disruption and chaos in their family. So the fact that his sister and his cousin told him that his family love India, I think could be one of the reasons why Dami might have to sort of boot up, because I know he has feelings for India, but I don't think he's matured enough emotionally, not mentally or physically, emotionally, to sort of be in a committed relationship and not have his head turned, because a lot of people will be sliding into your DMs after being, in the public eye and whatever. So I hope nothing causes him to turn, but I can foresee with the way his family held him accountable about his actions in Kasamo, I can foresee them telling him and sort of having a conversation and reminding him of what he needs to do. So I can sort of see with Tasha and Andrew, if Tasha and Andrew commit, I can see them getting married and starting a family. The same for Dami and India. If Dami is able to commit and not have his head turned out once he's out, in the public eye, I think they should be fine. Gemma and Luca were second. Davide and Ekin-su won. I personally don't think, if you're talking about a dating show, I don't think either one of them should have been second and first. I think it should have been India and Dami and Tasha and Andrew. As far as I could see, this is just my opinion, Gemma was there, or the impression I got, because I don't know this girl, I think the impression I got was, her father's wealthy, she doesn't need the money. I think she needed to get her name out there and stop being Michael's daughter to the world. And so I think this was a way for her to do that. Because at 19, I don't think, yes, she's got the emotional maturity and growth maybe to marry someone, but I don't think it's ideal in this day and this age. I think she wanted to get her name out there and to be known as Gemma and not her father's child. And I think this is why she did the show. Because if she really was interested in dating, she would have treated Luca better. They were always snappy, grumpy, always throwing a fit, and nobody focused on that because Ekin-su and Davide outdid them. So the main focus was put on Ekin-su and Davide. But if you look at their conversations between Luca and Gemma, there's nothing that stands out that you'd say, oh, these people are hopelessly in love and then even when they went on their date and Gemma came back and the way she was talking about their date, there's nothing to convince me to say, And the fact that Luca should have played his part. Luca was sure in to win. He should have sort of got control of his emotions and just locked everything away and understood that Gemma is going to get him to the promised land, to the money that he wanted, and not focused on fighting everybody else. Why are you saying we are not compatible? Or why are you kissing this person? Why are you... No, he should have just focused on himself and Gemma and just kept going, and chances are they would have won. Because I think this show, this season was created around Gemma. Her ex-partner came in, her friend's friend, Billy, came in. What else did you want? Everybody else didn't know anyone that came into the villa outside of Gemma. So this was a setup for her to win. And sadly, Luca, because of the way he treated Tasha and because of his attitude to the other islanders, I feel that's why they lost. Because everybody else was buying into, them being a couple. I didn't buy it. I think now the clock starts to count down to when they break up. Because when they were asked, what are your plans? Tasha and Andrew said to move in. Dami and India said to meet the parents, formally, I think. Their plan is to go shopping, food shopping. In this day and this age where you have Uber Eats and just eat it, whatever, and you can order online and have your groceries delivered to your front door, what's so special about a food shop? I think they're just buying time until they break up. And I think Luca's going to milk it until he can get as much endorsements as he can. And Gemma, I think she's just after building her own brand, and that's it. That's just what I think. And then Davide and Ekin-su. Should Davide and Ekin-su have won? Part of me says no, part of me says yes. If you look at their relationship as a dating couple, they shouldn't have won. That's the long and short of it. Because Davide, as much as he says he loves Ekin-su, and as much as Ekin-su says she loves Davide, he was still calling Ekin-su an actress to his mum. Sort of implying that he doesn't buy that she's hopelessly in love with him, as she makes out. Even though Ekin-su's mum said that Ekin-su's hopelessly in love. And when they were asked about their plan, once the show ends, they sort of didn't have a plan until Davide sort of hinted that, we need to go to Italy for her to meet my family. I think this was a relationship of convenience. Davide, the only reason why I say they're justified in winning is they carried the show. They were the entertainment that the audience wanted to see. They were the drama, the toxicity, the pettiness. They provided all of that. And so for that reason alone, they should have won. Should they have won for being on a dating show where you're supposed to create a connection with someone and build a relationship? No. But should they have won for being on a reality show where you were toxic, you were petty, you created a lot of drama and a lot of mess? Yes, they deserve to win. There's no doubt about it. They deserve to win. So, I don't know. I think this show was set up for either Gemma and Luca to win or Davide and Ekin-su. And I don't think the producers thought Davide and Ekin-su would win until Davide and Ekin-su became the main attraction and overshadowed Gemma and Luca. And I think without Davide and Ekin-su, Gemma and Luca were going to win. But sadly for them, there was Davide and Ekin-su, so there was no choice but, for them to step aside. And I don't know, I wish we'd had the reaction from Luca at the fact that they didn't win. I wish we'd had the reaction. But I don't know. I don't know. Was season 8 a great season? I think so. I think they need to focus more on the relationship building than sort of people's antics. People throwing tantrums and whatever. I think they need to focus more on... Because otherwise they're going to always get people that are after a summer break, a holiday for summer, and to get their name out there so that, they can create wealth for themselves. Otherwise they will never get people that are serious about what the show is about. So I think they need to reassess, think of what their show is about, and make sure that they bring in people that are after what the show is meant to be about. And also, I think in next season, if nothing else, they need to show all the participants and not favor certain people. Because Gemma and Luca and Davide and Ekin-su were the main attraction in every season, in every episode for the past 57, 58, whatever many episodes we've seen. You got clips of Tasha and Andrew here and there because I think of the drama that happened in Casamo, and the fact that, because of, I think their relationship, to some extent, though the ups and downs of it, Dami and India, I think it was only because the fans saw them, and when the fans started talking about them, that's when they started to get shown more. Otherwise, some of the people, you barely saw them. You only saw them a couple of seconds here and there, and then the next thing they will put it out of the villa, and you wonder why they don't have any fans voting for them. That's because they're not getting the exposure that the main attractions are getting. That's just my opinion. I digress. Thanks for watching, guys.